I'm Banks.
I am Joshua.
Odd places.
Going viral.
We got
Thanks.
Josh.
Do you have an imaginary friend?
Yeah, yeah, it's me.
You're wait.
Yeah, I am the imaginary friend.
How can you be your own imaginary friend? Aren't you a real friend to yourself?
My joke a couple of days ago, as you know, is was I only talked to two people today, and both of them were me. Um, do I have an imaginary friend? No, I don't. I don't have an imaginary. Do you, Josh?
No, I have an imaginary adversary, but I don't have an imaginary friend.
Wow, adversary. Wow, is that the person you're competing against?
No, it's that person that's trying to stop me. So sometimes I got to have a conversation with that person and like, hey, you think that's like uh, last night I was up very, very late, had a lot of challenges yesterday. So I talked to the adversary. I said, "Hey, that's the best you could do. You think you're going to stop me from like getting on the call today with you? You think you're going to stop me from doing my business calls today and getting things done and accomplished? Nice try. You can keep me up all night. You can give me all the flat tires you want. You can put my father-in-law in the hospital on his deathbed. You can do all this kind of stuff. Whatever. It's not going to stop me." So I do have imaginary adversaries. Yes.
Okay, okay. Wow, wow. Um, hmm. And you talk to him uh,
Yes.
out loud or in your
Both.
mind?
Both.
Both. Yeah, yeah.
Both. Yeah.
Because I find myself out in my forest that I'm creating at my property. uh, I will talk to my trees. Now they're real. They're not adversaries. They're actually
Not
friends.
adversary. I hope they're not adversaries. They'll be
No,
scary
no, no,
trees.
no. They would win. They would win every time against me.
Nature always wins. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. And 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 I mean I verbally talk to them and tell them how beautiful they are. However, I'm very intrigued by you finding an adversary to make you better. You finding the the person keeping you away from what you want to do, and you use that as fuel to get to where you want to go.
Yes. Well, that's how I work. Tell me I can't do something and then get out of my way and I'm going to do it. Like that's how I tick.
That's does the adversary tell you you can't do something? Is the adversary that says that, or is it a real
It doesn't
person
tell
out
me,
there?
yeah, it doesn't tell me explicitly, but it kind of tries to stop me. So again, try and stop me and then I'm going to prove to you that you can't stop me. Like that's my
Yeah.
way to do it.
And you need that adversary, that person, and we're talking about real people that say this to you, correct? Yes, no, or are you talking about an adversary?
Oh,
No, it could be
yeah,
either.
whatever. It could be a situation. It could just be a thing that happened. It could be a person too, but it could just be a thing. Like I got a flat tire yesterday and what a pain in the ass that was. And it distracted me from stuff I had to do, but not going to slow me down.
Right, right, right. And how long does that take you from when you get the flat tire to go, hey, you're not going to beat me? I mean, you have to go through a time of processing that. Like, I've got these calls to do. I've got to do this. How long does that take you?
It's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. Just a few, you get over the initial shock and like, ah, crap. All right. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Out of my way. We're going to get this done. Like immediately my attitude changes.
Okay. All right.
But I find most
And
people have imaginary friends.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not a believer in imaginary friends. I don't know. I'm not a believer in friends like that. I don't think friends make us better. I think friends keep us down.
What?
So, yeah,
Okay. Are we talking imaginary friends or real friends that keep us down?
all the above. All the above.
Really? Really? Then
Yeah,
why have friends then? I mean, why
that's
have
a good question. I don't know. I don't have many. Uh, no, look, friends are like us, aren't they? Friends are very similar to us. Usually we have common interests, common goal. We're just kind of like we're almost the same as our friends. How does that help us grow? How does that help us to succeed and push us beyond our boundaries and limits if we're around people just like us?
All right, all right. So since we've been doing this show, you've been putting these episodes online, and you're editing them, so you're watching them also. And by you watching them, you are seeing yourself, correct? and you are learning so much about yourself, your speech, what you look like when you touch your nose, when you comb. I was going to say comb your hair or put your hand in your
Yeah,
hair.
that's fine. Oh, I can comb the hair on my chest.
Okay, and I'm gonna take this leap now. Your friends, they are very much like you. They are different. However, they are a reflection of you, and they teach you so much. That's one thing. The other thing, and I'm supporting friends in this regard. The other thing is they are a safety net, especially in this time that we're in right now, where we are alone in our house. I have friends to keep me, to keep me up.
Yes.
I fall, hey, help me out. Let's talk. Hey, Steph, can I talk to you?
I'm not saying friends are bad. I'm just saying when it comes to growing, friends are not the ones that are going to help us grow. Friends that will support us, they'll keep us comfortable, they'll keep us where we are, they'll keep us from going backwards, sliding backwards perhaps, but they're not going to help us grow. But we get a lot of imaginary friends out there. People have all kinds of imaginary friends. And I just believe in the opposite. I believe in imaginary adversaries.
So you're talking adults that have imaginary friends, yes?
Yeah.
Because I mean, even when I was a kid, I didn't have imaginary friends. I mean, I had lots of brothers and sisters, so it was tough to have another person in my room, even if it was imaginary. Um, uh, so
Oh, okay. Here, I'm gonna give you an example of an imaginary friend that
okay,
most people have. Most
okay,
people have. You
okay,
might even have it too. You just don't even think about it.
all right,
You ready?
yep,
God.
okay, okay. I was going to allude to that because when I was younger, I would pray in my bed, and I would pray silently. And then at the end, when I said amen, I would say amen. And so my brothers and sisters, my brothers who lived in the room with me would hear it. And if they didn't hear it, I would say it louder. Amen. You know. Um, okay. And that's a whole episode of God that we can go into. I mean,
Yeah. We can do that
um,
next time. But yeah,
so you're saying that people. Okay, so you denote this as God being an imaginary friend.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
But they can
So
also have an imaginary adversary, but with the same amount of power that they can talk to. We're afraid of adversaries for some reason, and I think adversaries are a gem. They're a wonderful thing if we use them properly.
because they push you to be a better person.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. They throw obstacles in our way. They make us get stronger.
Okay. So let's go to your day yesterday. You get a flat tire, and could I mean some people would say, "God help me through this," uh, and they would use God as, I don't know if it's an adversary. I think you would use him as a friend to like get me through this. I've got this and this and this and this to do, and the talk with God, aka prayer, would support their belief that support your belief that um, they have an imaginary friend. Now, could God be an adversary though?
I don't think God could be an adversary, but you can definitely play the victim. You can say, God, why did this happen to me? Why did you let the adversary come after me? Or something like that, right?
I see.
Where I think instead of talking to God and asking, why did God allow it? What if we just went right to the adversary and said, dude, what are you doing? You really think you're going to stop me? You really think this crap you're pulling is going to stop me from doing what I got to do? Get the hell out of here. Go take this tire and stick it up your, your imaginary thing there.
um, okay. So the adversary. Okay, let's go with this whole God idea. The adversary could quite possibly be, let's say, the devil or
Sure.
bad. Okay,
Sure.
like
Yeah.
okay. So you're in this movie that you're playing in your head. You turn to the bad guy and you're like, you're not going to do this to me. Is that the best you have? I get it. Okay, so it's a movie that you're playing in your head, which basically you're just making it up. I mean, it's not real. Yeah.
No, but if I'm going to make something up, I'm not going to make up being the victim and talk to God. I'm going to make up being God talking to the devil.
All right. All right.
Because God made
Oh,
me, God made you. and we have those same powers, right? So why would I go to and play the victim to some imaginary god when I can go after the imaginary adversary?
Nice, nice. That might be just a whole new way of worship.
Yes.
Josh, you
Ooh.
got your own
Would that?
church?
Hmm. I actually am an ordained minister, so perhaps there's something here that we can work on.
Yeah.
What would we call
Um,
it? Welcome to my goddamn church. No, that would work.
um, I'm Banks.
I'm Josh. God bless you all.
Places going viral.
Viral.
There we go.